am here to remind you that our new DietBet starts on Tuesday, September 2nd, and you need to go sign up. So many of you requested that we do one in September, and the majority of you have not signed up yet, so you gotta go do it. Go sign up. To reiterate, a DietBet is just this thing that we are doing as a group where we all put down money, and basically you're betting on yourself that you can lose 4% of your body weight in a month. That's it. The only way you lose money is if you don't meet your goal. You lose 4%, you win all your money back. So you need to go and sign up, y'all. We are doing this together. There's already a bunch of us signed up to do it. I do so much better when I'm doing this in a community with you guys. You know, I've already talked about this a little bit in our previous weight loss, get healthy updates, but you know, I have struggled to lose weight this time in a way I didn't so much the other times. So that's been really annoying. I've had a really difficult time just making myself get my act together, basically. And so for me, doing this stuff where I'm with a community and I've been held accountable has been what's finally gotten my butt to kick itself into gear. So far I've been focusing on weight loss. I've lost around 20 pounds. Originally I wanted to just lose 30 to 40 pounds. I mean, that's a lot, but that's what I wanted to lose. Now, seeing how my body looks after losing 20 pounds, I'm not thrilled. I think I need to maybe lose more than that. I don't want to just be in like a healthy weight range. I want to be well within the healthy weight range. And with me, I actually did this big, I've done 2 different body, kind of like your entire body readings in my life. The ones that they do medically, where they actually take into account, it's not just like kind of a generic, a healthy weight range for your height is between this and this. Like, I've done the ones where they actually take like your fat percentage and your you know, your kind of bone structure and all of that stuff. And so I kind of have an idea of what's a healthy weight for me. And I actually feel like I look better when I'm on the lower end of my normal weight range. And that isn't to say like, hello, as long as you guys have known me. I'm not one of those people that's gonna get like too skinny on anyone here. I don't think I have it in me because I love food too much. So that's not even a concern. However, when I weigh in that lower range of my healthy weight range, my medically approved healthy weight range, mind you, I think I look better, and no one ever says I look too thin in that area. So it's kind of a lofty goal. Instead of losing like the 30 to 40 pounds, that'll be like me actually losing maybe 50 pounds. And so, but I think I can do it. I also am always reminded of my cousin. I remember she told me one time that after the birth of one of her sons, I can't remember which birth, she has 5 kids, so after the birth of like the 2nd or 3rd, she had told me that, this is a long time ago, but she told me that she actually worked out with a trainer, and she actually had to get to 10 pounds thinner than she'd been before having any children to wear the same size she'd worn before kids, pre-children. And it's because her body had changed. And so she literally was 10 pounds less than she'd been before ever having kids to be in the size she could wear comfortably 10 pounds heavier before having babies. Well, anyway, I was just saying that I have no idea at what point at what weight I'm going to feel confident in my skin at. I don't know. It's going to be completely different because not only have I had 3 children, but I've also put on weight that's not, you know, just because of pregnancy and things like that. And so I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see, you know, at what point. And there's a lot to that, because realistically, I have to remind myself that you have to keep this. It's so corny, but you really do need to keep kind of a positive perspective and love yourself, you know? And like I said, it's corny. It's totally this, you know, hokey thing that people say, but it's true. And so it's just like, you know, at what point will I be like, all right, you know? And the thing is, for me right now, my goal is, I have two goals. One is, I don't want to call it shallow because I feel like that's almost insulting, because I think it's perfectly normal to want this goal. And that is, I want to look better. I want to look better in my clothes. I want to look better naked. I want to look better in general. And I'm sick of my clothes and any new clothes I get not looking the way I want them to. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's something to work for. And then my second goal is I want to be healthier. And you know, Kyle and I, like, we're getting older, we've got 3 kids. I want to live a long life. One thing that's really important to Kyle and I is that we want to be able to enjoy our grandchildren one day. And you know, we want to travel, we want to do all these things, and it's like, we need to be healthy. It's not really an option, you know? And so those are my 2 goals. It's like, be healthier, but I also want to look better. Makes me happy. There we go. We'll see as my journey progresses. I guess I will just have to discover. I always talk about, in terms of like when you have children, I tell people it's never normal the way it was before. You have to find your new normal. And it's the same thing with my body image and my weight loss and everything else. You know, just because I wore a size, you know, 4 at this weight previously doesn't mean I'm going to be a size 4 at the same weight now. You know what I mean? I can't just shoot for that, because my body's different. It's done wonderful things, and that's okay. Like, that's fine. And maybe I'll never be, you know, a size 4 again, and I'll have to, but you know what? If I look as good in a size 6 or 8 as I did in a 4, that's pretty awesome. I'm totally cool with that. And likewise, you know, things that used to look good on me may never look good on me again. I might have to find a different style that works with my new body shape. And all of that is totally okay. It's just gonna be a journey, and it's gonna sometimes be frustrating and sometimes hard and annoying. And it's also sometimes gonna be totally awesome, because you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I never used to be able to wear this style because I was like, you know, straight, and now I got a little curve and I look awesome in it. Like, you never know. So sometimes, y'all, I do feel discouraged, because I feel like I'm losing a good amount of weight and I'm just not seeing it the way I thought I would see it after this amount of weight. And that's frustrating. And I would be a liar if I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy and I look amazing. Like, I don't feel like that. Honestly, I don't feel like that most days. Most days I'm like, okay, I lost another 5 pounds, but it hasn't helped. And so that is one thing that I'm struggling with. And that's where, again, the community aspect of doing weight loss this way and being on this kind of healthier journey in a community setting has really been helping for me. It's helpful to me. You know, it's nice. Sometimes it's like, you know, you're not alone. You know you're not. Everyone always says, like, you're not alone. We all feel that way. So you know that, but it's sometimes just like, you know that on a surface level, but then it's like you need to hear it again. Or you need to see it again. And so to really have it help you mentally or emotionally or whatever. So I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep going, and who knows at what point I'm going to be like, oh wow, yeah, this looks great, you know? But I'll get there. No matter what, I'm going to get there. So all that being said, join the DietBet. Do it with me, y'all. Let's make the pot really huge, and let's all do it. The last DietBet we did, there was like 60 of us or something, and most people won. Most people lost the 4% of the weight, and the people who didn't, almost every one of them lost a lot. Like, they lost close to the 4%. So it was like, that's amazing. And like Kyle and I said too, and I told him I was scared of doing these before we started. He was like, what do you have to lose? He goes, if you really try hard and you still don't lose the 4%, he goes, then just consider that you put down some money to lose part of the weight. And it's well worth it, because a month later you're thinner, you're better off than you would have been had you not do it. And I was like, that's right. It's totally right. So, and then in addition to that, I think a girl on here was talking to me about how she's doing I think it's the Focus T25. It's like this hardcore workout, but I used to do P90X after I had Grayson, and it was really amazing. I had great shoulders, or did I do it? I did it before Grayson, and it was really great. Like my legs looked amazing, my shoulders looked amazing. And then after Grayson, I did this boot camp, and I had like the best legs I've ever had. Like my legs were amazing. And so right now it's like I know I'm at the point where I need to start working out, because my legs are really unattractive right now for what, and then usually my legs are like my better feature. They're the feature where I lose the weight the fastest, and this time it's like they're flubbery, and I'm like, no, I know I can have good legs. I'm gonna work towards that. So anyway, it's like you gotta play up your strong points, right? You know, something to work for. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm pretty sure I am gonna do it. And basically it's kind of like when I did P90X, but instead of it being every day and for like 90 minutes, which was really hard to do, this one is 25 minutes a day for 5 days a week and for 10 weeks. And I was like, it's supposed to be really intense and crazy, but I was like, I can do that. I can totally do that. And so I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to start doing that too. All right, guys, so go join DietBet and share with me your stories about where are you at on your journey. Are you done? Are you maintaining? Are you just starting? Have you not started yet? Are you in the middle of it like me? Let me know. Like, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it, you know? So, and remember, like, there's never a bad day. You have a bad day, it doesn't ruin anything. You just start again the next day. Immediately start again. That's something I've struggled with that I've gotten a lot better about over the years is I won't give, I don't let myself give up after I've had a bad day. I just start again the next day. So, and I will be back, you guys. I have some other, I hate to call them tips, but I have some, weight loss strategies that I've been doing kind of on my own that have really been helping. And so I'll share those with you guys sometime, okay? All right, bye everybody.